Hey guys, what's going on and welcome to another Fortnite Battle Royale video here on the channel now. This is my second video of the day. If you need any help with your Mortal Kombat quests, go and make sure you check out the video I put up earlier today on Balance of Power quests. It was only about a 4.5 minute video, so it won't take you too long to read, watch through even. But today we've had a big update which brings, as you can see in the top left there, Sabrina Carpenter in the new Season 8 Fortnite Festival Pass. It also brings some updates to many game modes, including talk of a new map for Reload, some new maps for Ballistic, and lots more. But the focus of today's video is going to be on the Week 7 weekly quests that are now out, alongside Story Part 5. So, your weekly quests are as follows. Fall from 3 stories or above without taking damage. Shouldn't be too difficult. 3 stories is where you start taking damage, so in other words, if you can go up 3 stories and just fall off without jumping off, you should be able to do it without taking damage. If not, you're probably going to want to fall into water or onto an umbrella or into a trash can. Anything that negates fall damage. Search a jewellery case. Those are found in the different jewellery stores dotted around the map. All you got to do is search one of them, and that's 30,000 XP for you. Then hire a supply or medic specialist. There is only one of each on the map. The supply specialist can be found at Demon's Dojo and is the Night Rose from last season, whereas the medic specialist is, I believe, Jade at the farm north of Hopeful Heights, south of Seaport City. It is marked for you, but don't forget there's only one of each per game, so it might be a little bit difficult to do, but it is party assisted, making your life a little bit easier. Then finally, headshot 10 players, shouldn't be too bad, and deal 1,000 damage to opponents with shotguns, because it says opponents should not be too difficult. But then we have the story part 5, Wanted Baron. Unravel Fletcher Kane's web of schemes once and for all. Stage 1 of 6. Kane's always scheming, but this time he's up to something big. You must investigate Lone Wolf Lair for 3 clues, giving you 30,000 XP. So, without further ado, we're going to drop in to Lone Wolf Lair and go find ourselves these clues. So folks, we're here at Lone Wolf Lair. The first one is actually found on Fletcher Kane's desk, which I just accidentally destroyed with my drill whilst having a slight panic. The other 2 are actually found downstairs here in Lone Wolf Lair, so let's go down to them. Oh, you're kidding me. The second one is actually in the vault, meaning that you have to crack the vault for the quest. Oh, epic, you evil people. A mask, it could mean nothing unless... Okay, so it's also to do with the masks. Okay, Daigo, what are you doing? What have you done? Let's get ourselves into this vault, shall we? So folks, you then break into the vault, and the 5th and final clue is some of the gold bars have gone missing. That's weird. Kane usually has way more cash on hand than this. Where did the bars go? That's a great question. Where did the bars go? That then leads us on to the stage 2 quest. Purchase a legendary or better item from a black market. It's time to gear up and take this puppy down. I'm sure we can do that. Getting a legendary or better item is easy. Mythic and exotic are both better than legendary, so that should not be too difficult to do. So, without further ado, we'll head over to a black market. So folks, it seems that the weekly quest of falling a certain amount of stories without taking damage actually counts if you just launch yourself into the air with a drill and let yourself drop. Because obviously the drill does negate damage, so it technically counts, which is a really easy way to do what could otherwise be a mildly annoying quest. Just gives you yet another option to complete that quest. So we're finally here, folks. We'll buy Brutus's minigun, the epic, because why not? And then I guess we try and get out of here. I'm also going to buy the slap cannon, actually. Because that way I can heal myself up and then I can use the speed to get myself out of here even quicker. But yeah, just go to any of the 3 black markets and buy yourself either a mythic or an exotic. They both are better than legendaries, so both rarities will count, and that then leads you on to stage 3. Kane's lieutenants all carry orders. One of them might have secret instructions. Okay. Eliminate 3 of the Baron's Alpha heavy henchmen to collect orders. Okay. I'm sure I can do that. I've actually just ran past one at the weather station. So let's take down the guards here. The heavy henchmen are the ones that typically carry either the key cards, or they're the ones that can be found guarding vaults with a lot of health. So kill 3 of those to get the orders. We've just got 1 set, so your best bet is probably to crack some vaults. But without further ado, let's go find ourselves some more heavies. So folks, just in case you don't know what the jewellery cases look like for that quest, they're just these little areas here. Robbing them can give you dill bits, it can give you gold. But it does also spawn some guards and trigger the alarms. It might be able to spawn heavies. This one hasn't, but you might be able to get some heavies in them. But I would not rely on them for your story quest. For the story quest, I would probably use the typical vaults. Or, obviously, you could use the train as well, or the armoured transports. But yeah, I would just use the jewellery stores if you want some gold or dill bits nice and quickly. There we are. The best way to take down these little convoys, if that's your plan, guys, take out the driver. If you can shoot out the driver, then it automatically stops and then they have to fight you. Which then means that you can start cracking this vault and take out the guards while you're at it. Just be careful of enemy players who want you dead, because they might not make your life easy. It does also appear that this one is not actually spawning a heavy guard, which is really annoying. Then, I mean, I guess they're probably not guaranteed to spawn one, but they have always spawned one thus far for myself. So, I guess we've got the lucky end of the draw this time, which is really, really annoying, seeing as this is the quest that we need to complete. But hopefully you'll get one spawn with one of these. So folks, we have new walkie-talkies as well. So let's pick this one up.
We're proceeding to the portal.
The portal phase? Okay. It's all over. What's all over? Oh god. What is the wolf planning? And why don't I like the sound of it? It almost sounds like he's planning on... In fact, actually, is that the plan? Is Daigo going to reopen the portal to the Spirit Realm to steal the 0 Point Shard? I'm assuming that's the plan. I'm assuming that's the event as well. We do have a new event confirmed, codenamed Gifted Traveller, which should be coming in the next couple of weeks, then leading us into Season 3, which is supposed to be the 1 month long Star Wars season. So I guess a lot is going to happen soon. So keep your eyes peeled. So opening the vault here at Lone Wolf Lair, we have had another heavy spawn in. So you take out the heavy, and that gives us the orders. I don't know if you can get 2 spawn with 1 vault. I think you can, but obviously they only spawn each time that you reach a certain tick on the actual vault itself. So if we continue opening the vault a little bit further, hopefully it'll spawn in another heavy for us to pick up some more orders. It has spawned the heavy, but the heavy hasn't dropped any orders for us to pick up. Oh, that's annoying, because that means that it's not a guaranteed drop, which makes this quest just that little bit longer for you guys. So, in other words, have fun when you're trying to find these, because it might take you a few more attempts than you might like it to. So folks, here we are, we've got another heavy at the Crime City Vault, and this one has actually dropped the orders we need which means that we can finally complete stage 3 of the story quests, unlocking stage 4, which is a party-assisted one. I want to know where they were headed with all of this gold. Rob the armoured train or an armoured transport. It is party-assisted, so it does mean that if you're in duos, trios or squads, it makes your life even easier, but frankly, it's not a massively difficult quest anyway. I would suggest going for one of the armoured transports rather than the armoured train, as the transports are going to be easier and probably less likely to be targeted by other people. I will warn you, I'm recording this not long after these quests come out, so a lot of people might not yet be at this stage, so a lot of people might not yet be doing this quest, which might make it easier for me. When you guys are seeing this video in, say, 5 hours time, more people are going to be doing this quest, which does mean that more people are then going to be trying to do the train and the bolts. So, depending on when you're doing this and when you're seeing this, your life might be easier or harder than mine is to do this stage. So folks, we're down here, we have the armoured transport. Someone else put the thermite on it though, so the true question now is, will this still count as my robbery? I really hope it counts as my robbery. Oh, it does. It literally counts as my robbery, even though I wasn't the one that triggered it. That makes our life even easier. Right, stage 5 in the storyline now. I think I know what Daigo and the Baron are collaborating on. Ooh, okay. But I need confirmation. Okay, we can get that confirmation. Investigate the mask workshop. So we're going back to Daigo's workshop yet again. This time to find evidence as to what exactly they are doing over there. So, let's head straight over there, shall we? So folks, here we are, Northern Mast Meadows, and there are 3 clues to investigate down here at the mask workshop. So the first one is actually upstairs. This fog makes my skin tingle. The island isn't happy with whatever's happening here. Okay, so the magic of the island doesn't like this, which is interesting. When we come down into the mask workshop, where we can see gold and we can see the mask machine is activated. So let's have a little look at the gold. Okay, the Baron's missing gold bars. This is starting to add up and I don't like the solution I'm getting. I can agree with you on that. I don't like this either. Finally, what about the machine itself? Something sinister was made with this machine. Oh god, that's not good. But that does lead us into stage 6. I've figured out what Daigo and Kane are up to. Let's talk. Stage 6 of 6, report your discoveries to Midas. Now Midas is at the Black Market northeast of Mass Meadows, so he's not actually too far from here, meaning you should hopefully be able to do stages 5 and 6 in the same game. So I guess without further ado, let's head on over there and try to report our discoveries to Midas. Right folks, here we are. You've got to break into the back room at this Black Market to be able to speak to Midas, but let's speak to him and report our findings. Okay. Daigo's been supplying Alpha with masks and promising Kane ultimate power. Oh good god, that does not sound good. With Kane's gold, Daigo made a mask that may be powerful enough to crack through the portal and collect the 0-point shard. That's really not good. Okay, this might be a problem. I have no doubt he'll cut Kane out of the deal if he succeeds, but an angry wolf would be the least of our problems. I can agree with that probably. Having a 0-point shard back would not be good. I remember the last time we had the 0-point in the story. We have to stop Daigo from getting that 0-point shard at all costs, even if it means collaborating with your hero friends. Ugh. Hey, there's nothing wrong with Jones and Hope. Screw you, Midas. Well, just like that, the story is mostly complete. We actually randomly have another walkie-talkie over here. I know I'm going to die picking this up, but... Oh. So, in other words, Baron Fletcher Kane seems quite confident about something because the mask is now ready. So that would signify to me that they've rebuilt the Mask of Power, considering it was disappeared from Daigo's workshop. I didn't see it down there earlier in this video, did you guys? I know I didn't. So if the Mask of Power is back in play and is completely ready, that does mean a big, powerful thing is back on the island, and that could get us to the 0 Point Shard. Now, if you look at the Story Quest tab, you will notice it does not say the next set. It doesn't say wanted, blah blah blah, available in a certain amount of time. But the story is not over. We do have the Gifted Traveller event later this season, and that event has 2 sets of quests, a before and after, linked to it, alongside a new loading screen of Daigo in front of the portal. So keep your eyes peeled. Keep an eye out for Daigo, an eye out for the mask, and an eye out for news about the event. Obviously, as we hear more, I will cover it here on the channel. But until then, guys, get ready, because we need to take down the Baron and Daigo before it is too late. So, with all that in mind, guys, thanks for watching the video. Hope you found it informative, enjoyable, and fun to watch as always, and I'll see you all in the next one.